following on from the Adelaide 500, I'm on the road from Adelaide to, well, Winton, but I'm taking the scenic route. Just about to pull up into Mount Gambier. We'll see, I don't know, it's part of the world I haven't been to. So what I'm going to do is we're going to pull up to Mount Gambier for a bit of lunch and check out, see what I can see. Not really sure. I'll just follow the signs and see what I can find. I'm sure there's some interesting things to take some photos of and check out. And then it's back on the road to Warrnambool. That's where I'm off to. So yeah, just go do that. Okay, so stopped in Mount Gambier. That turned out to be quite cool. Bit of lunch. Just spent a little bit of time just exploring some of the sites. Wasn't sure what to expect when I got there, but yeah, it was a cool blue lake in a crater. So obviously a bit of volcanic history in Mount Gambier, which I'll have to have a bit of a look at. When I get a chance, I'll sit down and do a little bit of research, because I wasn't actually didn't actually plan anything. I just knew I wanted to stop into Mount Gambier and on the way through, so I thought, oh, I'll check it out. So that was cool. Blue Lake was interesting. Then there was this sunken garden thing. There's a few other caves and a few other bits and pieces around. Didn't want to spend a heap of time on the road. A heap of time in Mount Gambier, so I could keep on the road. So I could then, I just want to get into the hotel in Warrnambool and just get, I've still got work to finish up from the Adelaide 500. So I just want to get that finished up. So the sooner I get to the hotel, the sooner I can finish that up. But yeah, it was good driving through, good stopping in at Mount Gambier and just checking out that. Here's a couple of photos I took. Now I'm back on the road. I've literally just crossed into Victoria again. So I've got probably just a bit under 2 hours left in this part of the trip. Hopefully there's no hold-ups or anything like that. I can get to the hotel in a pretty reasonable time and get a couple of hours work done before, just get a couple of hours work done while it's still a reasonable time. Obviously got up quite early this morning to get on the road, so get to Warrnambool and just smash out a bunch of stuff, get the last event sorted out. Then I can turn my attention to the TCR test day at Winton and enjoying the road trip tomorrow, particularly along the Great Ocean Road. I've never actually done the Great Ocean Road before, so that was a big part of wanting to do this particular trip, was to actually be able to drive the Great Ocean Road. So really looking forward to doing that part. And actually, again, part of some of the things I'm trying to do this year is to enjoy the travel and explore some new places I've never been before. So Mount Gambier, great. That was probably should have organised to spend a bit more time there, but obviously tight window between Adelaide 500 and the TCR test, only 3 days, or 2 days. And then just back in Victoria now. The countryside's constantly changing. That's actually quite interesting, this whole trip, coming from driving from Sydney through the Hay Plain to Mildura, and then from Mildura through to Adelaide, was a big contrast in landscapes all the way through. And then the reverse of that, or not the reverse, it's actually a different style landscapes again, coming from Adelaide through to Victoria. So it's probably the most diverse drive I've ever done. Well, I mean, driving out to Townsville was interesting, but there was a lot of desert stuff in the middle. But yeah, it's just been an interesting drive, and now hopefully I'll get to Warrnambool in a decent time frame. So stay tuned. If I see anything interesting, I'll grab the camera again. So today's the day I've been looking forward to for this whole trip, coming out to do the Great Ocean Road. So I've never done the Great Ocean Road before. it's one of those things that's been on the bucket list for a while. So really looking forward to getting out there and seeing what there is to see. I know there's a few things on the list. Obviously, all the famous spots, particularly the 12 Apostles, but just really looking forward to getting out there and seeing what there is to see. So big day ahead. Not only doing the Great Ocean Road, but then I've got to drive all the way out to Wangaratta. So it's going to be a big day. A lot of driving still, but really looking forward to this morning and seeing what I can see as much as I can see. It's going to be take some cool photos and really just hopefully enjoy the morning. We'll have to stop and do some work at some point, but I really want to try and make the most of this part of the trip and yeah, just really enjoy it. So we'll see how we go. Okay, so just stopped in at the 12 Apostles, dropped in at London Bridge and the Bay of Islands before that, just to check it out. There's a few other spots that would have been cool to check out, but just didn't get. I don't have a lot of time. I've got a little bit of time, so I'm just kind of ticking off the big ones. So the big. Just the big items off the list. Maybe one day I'll get to come back and check it out, but it's been pretty cool. I wasn't quite sure what to expect really. It's very sea foggy. A lot of mist coming off the Great Southern Ocean, so it's just a bit different. Hopefully the photos turn out. I went to a lot of effort, got the ND filter out, the tripod, and looked like a bit of an idiot carrying all that camera gear down to the lookout, but hopefully the photos turn out. I'd be really chuffed if we got a couple of cool photos out of spending a bit of time walking around, but yeah, now it's been on the road for 3 hours and I've only covered a couple hundred or maybe 100 kilometers, so probably time to get a bit of a hustle on it. I think we'll see what else I see. I want to stop in at Apollo Bay and I want to go to Bells Beach. Just more things to tick off the list, so yeah, we'll see how that's all playing out. But yeah, this is one of those roads where I wish I had a better car. As much as the RAV4 is completely serviceable and practical car, it's not a fantastically fun car to drive. Not on twisty, tight roads like this. So perfectly serviceable and a great car, but when you shoot cars for a living and you get to drive a lot of cars, you know the performance attributes of some of the other cars that are about, and there's some cars that I've driven before that would be a lot of fun on the Great Ocean Road. So I'll have to try and tee something up and come back. I've definitely got to spend more time here. It's such a stunning landscape, and hopefully come out when a day when it's not super cloudy and overcast and sea foggy like it is at the moment, and maybe get some a different type of style photos. I won't say the ones I got were bad, although I don't know yet. Once I get them on a computer, I'll know. But hopefully, with a bit of luck, I've got a couple of crackers, and yeah, and hopefully one day I'll come back with a decent car and actually enjoy the road, but have a bit more time to stop and take some photos as well, because there's so many good photo spots around here, so many stunning things to see. It's just not giving myself anywhere near enough time to see this part of the world, which is pretty standard for me and what I do for a living. It's all very short, sharp trips, checking out little bits and pieces along the way, but I'm really thankful that I've had a chance to actually come and check it out. And hopefully there's be a few more things to see along the way, no doubt. But, yeah, it's been a really good trip. So just that's 12 Apostles was cool. Yeah, that's a big bucket list item off to achieve. So hopefully, no doubt next time I come back here, it'll be a completely different landscape. So yeah, very interesting. Anyway, back on the road, and time to see what else there is to see. Okay, so just wrapped up, just quick stop in at Bells Beach, world famous surfing beach. So that's really wanted to do that as part of this trip. Just it's part of the Great Ocean Road anyway, but just really wanted to. That was probably the last thing on the to-do list to tick off for this trip. Certainly didn't give myself nearly enough time. Trying to knock over the Great Ocean Road in a little over a half a day is not achievable, and seeing everything, like you can certainly do the drive in half time, but seeing everything I wanted to see just wasn't going to happen, which is fine. I knew it was going to be tight when I committed to it, but I'm better off having done it and seeing what I had to get to see, and hopefully I've got some cool photos, which I'll know tonight when I chuck them on the computer. But yeah, hopefully I got a couple of cool photos out of it, and then yeah, still got 3.5-4 hours left of driving to get up to Wangaratta. It's now, so we're mid-afternoon now, so long day in the car, but that was really cool to go and see all of that. Definitely have to come back and then do it in the reverse direction. So just with the with all the lookouts, particularly not so much the major tourist points, you can sort of pull off the road, that part's fine, but just the smaller lookouts, particularly between Melbourne and Apollo Bay, they were all on the westbound traffic or northwestbound traffic side of the road, and just not safe to pull into heading the other direction, just the way they were on blind corners. So next time when I come back, and I'll give myself a bit more time to go and see a few more things, and hopefully the weather will be a bit different. Today was a bit overcast, and there was a lot of sea fog this morning. It cleared up this afternoon, but it's still a bit overcast. So be really cool to come back during a couple of days when the weather's going to be nice, and just get some really epic photos. Hopefully the ones I've got are pretty cool. I'll know that when I get them on the computer tonight, but yeah, hopefully just really hopeful that I got some good photos, but and then really love the opportunity to come back and do it again in a cool car. Just if I can get a good car, some good sunny couple of days, maybe give myself 3-4 days to go and see it properly, I think that'll be a big win. So we'll see how I can manage to do that. But in the meantime, back on the motorway, on the motorway, pulling up some motorway now, so that's good. So get on the road, and then knock out this next couple of hours so I can actually get to the hotel ready for this TCR test tomorrow. I've still got a few things to do. I've got to recharge all the camera gear and get everything organised, ready to go for tomorrow's TCR test day out at Winton. So yeah, it's going to be still got a bit to do. Okay, so made it up to Wangaratta last night, did fine, and now it's time to get some actual work done. So we're out at Winton Motor Raceway to cover this test day. So I'll bring you on board and we'll wander around, get some headshots, and just take some trackside photos, and we'll see what I've come up with.
I know, yeah. I've seen that.
Yeah, exactly right.
Hey mate.
Hey, you got it right?
Not too bad.
What's
It's
dead? What's news?
Oh, just chasing race cars around. How about yourself?
That's right. Yeah, just chasing sponsors, really.
Yeah,
lots of chasing going on.
Yeah, don't worry, you're not the only one.
Nah.
In fact, there's based on what I saw on the weekend at Adelaide, there's a lot of people going. They're like, the deals are there, but no one's signing the thing yet.
Exactly right.
And then, like, it's between Wednesday and Sunday at Adelaide, I must have seen like 100 deals done.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Last minute deal. I saw that on telecast. A lot of the Super 2 cars were getting stickers slapped on it for Sunday. Just one day. But
so it's just like everyone's like, okay, we've got to do the deal. Yep, I know, we've got to do the deal. Oh shit, we're actually racing.
Yeah, racing now. We're here. Exactly. That's it.
So I think everyone I've spoken to said it's been the hardest little bit to get the deals done this year. So it's just taking a little bit of effort to get them across the line. But
that's it. Which doesn't go well, unfortunately, for a new series like this that probably requires a bit of sponsorship input. Definitely does. You know what I mean? To really keep it going. But,
yes. Well, but I think what will happen is Grand Prix will come around and everyone will go, oh shit, TCR cars are on track.
Yeah, it's
right. Okay.
Hopefully, let's get involved there. I hope so.
So no, it will, because it's like, I've got time.
Yeah.
I don't have time anymore.
Yeah, exactly. That's right.
Yeah.
Exactly. We get this sponsor sorted, which we've been talking about for like a month and a half. It's a big deal for us, and it'll help us a lot, sort of thing. And it just hasn't happened. There's no pen to paper yet. All the discussions, all the designs, suit, boots, gloves, race car livery, truck design. This little truck, we've got everything done. So this is what we can give you. And website design went so far. This is all fantastic. That was it. We're still waiting. We're still in discussion with them, but they just got to put pen to paper. So anyway, we'll get there.
It's just time. It's just been a tough start to the year for everybody. I think just across the board in general.
Absolutely, bushfires, coronavirus as well, which sounds like it wouldn't affect us, but it does the market.
No,
big time.
Absolutely.
So it's just it's so hard. I'll keep chipping away. I'm pretty stoked. I'm so lucky. That night, found this. It's the oldest Honda in existence of this kind. It's a chassis 001. So lucky to find that, and then got ourselves a little old delivery truck, which we've done up over the last month or so, and we made it happen. You know what I mean? So we just need to find some money to actually keep coming to the track. So we'll see how we go.
You'll be right. Just keep chipping away at it. Don't get disheartened. It's just going to happen. So you just gotta.
I'll do, mate. So we're going to sign on, but really good to see you. Have a good day, Al.
I'll see you around.
Catch up with you at the end of the day. Exactly. What's going on? That's all right. That's all right. Yeah.
so that's a wrap from Winton Motor Raceway. Yeah, TCR test, pre-season stuff, it was alright. It was nothing, not super noteworthy, which is kind of how you want a test day to be. So just got some images, good stock of images for of driver headshots and some action shots of cars on track. Some cars had new livery, some didn't. But we've got a few weeks before their opening round at the Grand Prix, and then obviously the first proper round at Sydney Motorsport Park. So get a little bit of longevity out of those photos. There's a little bit of news stories that come out between now and then. So put a bit more effort into this one to get a quick bank of photos as opposed to the Supercars test day, which obviously there was only 2 days between the test and their opening round, so those photos didn't really have any longevity in them whatsoever, other than meeting objectives and auto action. So took a few more photos, kicked a few more goals, had a couple of good chats with a few people, and just really got a bit of a state of play of where TCR guys are at for this year, and obviously made sure that all the auto action objectives were completed for this one. So posted a photo gallery, and we've got a wrap and a few other bits and pieces that'll go up in the next couple of hours. So just driving back to the hotel up in Wangaratta. So now I can, once I get back to the hotel, I'll finish off some of that work, get myself a bit of a feed, and then just chill out for a little bit, try and relax, to get a decent night's sleep, because one more big day on the road tomorrow. I'm not sure whether I'll film anything for that, because it's I've done the Hume Highway a million times, so I'll probably try and smash that drive out. It's probably 8-9 hours worth of driving, so I want to try and get that out of get as much of that out of the way as possible. We'll see how we go. Might see something interesting, might change my mind in the morning. But yeah, good day. So yeah, we'll see how we go.